let's start from the Ayatullah Hasan Raza. The first, I just wanted to ask, in the last few years, the word extremism has been so popular. How do you see it?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa alihi tahirin. Actually, Islam is the religion of peace. There is no way to any extremist. All orders of Islam for the society, there is nothing 1% is touched to the extremist. That is the basic thing. We can explain the name of religion. Islam is from Silm. Silm in the Arabic means peace. That's why we can say that Islam is against of any type of extremist, and because the peace is cannot set up for in any way with the extremist. That if someone extremist, that you can't say he believe on the peace. That's why the Islam and extremism is a different way of the work.
How do you define jihad, and could you please classify the types of jihad according to Islam?
Actually, jihad is the worship, not fighting. In this world, unfortunately, the many reasons they are putting the world of jihad for non worship work. That is the very wrong. And because of the Muslims believe to jihad, it means the struggle for the safe humanity. Jihad not for the war, not means the war. Jihad is the any word of jihad is used in Quran, not meanings for the war. War is meanings. The word of the war in the Quran is the harb, not for jihad. Jihad, the struggle, fighting for the nature, for the safe, the nature, not killing others or killing someone not believe in your religion. This is the completely wrong. Jihad in the Islam, one of the worships. In Islam, we order to Muslims, jahidu fi sabilillah. It means you must be struggle in the way of Allah. Way of Allah is same to nature. It's not a different between nature and way of Allah. We are created on the base of the nature need. That's why we believe that jihad meanings in the Islam is very, very holy word in the Islam, not meaning to fighting or war or something like this. If you sit in your home and someone came to kill you and you defend, your defense is jihad. Why? Because you count for safety for yourself and for your family. Islam saying this is jihad. It's the meanings of jihad in Islam, that is the The struggle for the safety of humanity and yourself and the family and the society.
Why the people call jihadists as a terrorist, and why young British Muslims become jihadist?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. That's a very interesting question. Basically, what I believe, this is the wrong terminology being imposed on the young people who are being called jihadists rather than being called extremists or terrorists. As we all know that jihad has no link with terrorism. Jihad is something else, and terrorism is something else. Those who call extremists jihadists, they are ignorant. Basically, they don't know the difference between jihad and extremism. Jihad is activities. Nowadays we see human rights activists all everywhere. So they are, in Arabic, they are basically the human rights jihadists. They want to establish peace. So those who have linked jihad with extremism or terrorism, in my opinion, they have no knowledge about jihad, and maybe they have no knowledge about terrorism as well. What they get in the news, what they get in the propaganda around their neighborhood, maybe they're influenced by those words. But those British young people who are going towards extremism and calling it jihad, they are misled, they are brainwashed, they have no idea what they are doing. And I must say that being a young British Muslim, I must pass my message that those, if you think you are going towards killing of other human being in the name of jihad, you are wrong. You are not making Allah happy, you are not making Prophet happy, and you are not doing any good towards your religion. Well, I think the local scholars, local so-called imams, they are the radicals, they are extremists, and they are the main reason to promote the extremism between the groups of young British people. There should be checks on the imams. There should be checks on the scholars, what they preach, where they learn, where they come from, their background. In general British system, we see when if someone applies for even for minor jobs, there is a system. We go and check their credit history, we check their criminal records, we have the DBS system, we have CRBs. The similar should be applied when someone is appointed as an imam in the mosque. We should have the checks on their beliefs, on their ideas, on their opinions, what they think about the current situation, because those are the people who lead other people, the community members, towards good and bad. If the imam is good, if the scholar is good, if the leader is good, of course the community will go towards good. And if the leader is radical, if the leader is extremist, of course he will lead the young guys towards extremism.
Do you see any political or ethical issues to promote the extremism among the British Muslims?
United Kingdom is a multicultural country. We have people from all around the world here. And those coming from poor countries, developing countries, third world countries, those who have been neglected by the world powers, we might see some of the elements that those who want to gain power in their local areas, the political power or the religious authorities, they want to gain powers. Maybe they are promoting extremism using the name of religion to gain such powers. But in general, I doubted that there is a link between the politics and the jihad. When it comes to extremism, of course, the people are politically motivated and they get influenced by the local leaders. But when it comes to general, we see there are some countries backing terrorism in the name of jihad, and we all know which countries they are. But living in the UK, I don't see any political party, no matter what their beliefs are, to be supporting extremism.
What should be done to combat the religious extremism?
I think we need more liberal imams, educated imams, to explain the real message and the necessity of today's world. We are, of course, not living in cage area. We're not living in those stone area then where people were fighting each other even for food. No, we have developed ourselves, and now we are living in 21st century. We have, if I want to give an example, I'll give the example of NHS. When we have diseases in our bodies, we have a body, an authority, we consult them and they give us the treatment. Similarly, when we have diseases in the society, the moral diseases, the ideology diseases, there should be a body authority to guide us, to treat those who are affected with the diseases of extremism or radicalization. So if we have a general body, not only for Muslims, for all the religions, especially Muslims, because we are labeled as extremists, and also we are the biggest victims as well. So if we have liberal imams, we have a general body to discuss the issues, and we have reasonable people to treat those who are affected by the wrong preachings. I think we can combat. And also, if we give our youth something better to do, of course they will not look into the negative things. If the education is provided, if the study needs are provided, I think the people will have a way of life, direction to live. If a student is struggling at the age of 18, that how will he's going to pay the tuition fees, of course he will look for the negative activities. But if he doesn't have to worry about the fees or anything, and he can be what he want to do, if he want to become a doctor, engineer, and the government facilitates them, I think we can give them something better to do, and they will be doing much better than they are doing now.